Started. So good day, everyone. Welcome to another JK Deal Reveal. We're very excited to bring you another deal from within the JK community. We're going to bring in Sonia in just a little bit for her to showcase one of her deals. So Janie, are we able to just get Sonia up and running here?
Absolutely.
Okay, fantastic. So in the meantime, let me share my screen real quick, and we are going to get started. We had a little bit of technical difficulties with the Facebook live stream, so we're just going to be posting it after the fact today. So, JK Deal Reveal, the time is now. The point of these deal reveals is to get excited, to show you that there are deals available right now, and we want to show you what a good deal looks like. That's the point of these JK Deal Reveals. So it'll give you some kind of frame of reference on how to look at, how to find maybe, and just, okay, you see this property, this deal, is it really a deal or not? So why? We want to be able to analyze them quickly. We want to show you that there's some tremendous opportunities in U.S. real estate investing right now. And there's really a big difference between investing for your personal primary residence and an investment property. And where you choose to invest could significantly influence the numbers and the results that you're going to get, and the timeline as well on how quickly you can achieve those results. So let's get Sonia unmuted just for a moment here. Make sure that the mic is working and everything is good here. So do we have?
Yes.
There we go. Sonia, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. How are you?
It's always a great day. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having me.
You got it. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited about the deal that we're going to showcase. One of your deals. Let me be very specific. This is your deal.
Yes.
One that you located yourself, you negotiated yourself, you put under contract, you did all of your due diligence, and you now own. Is that right?
That is correct.
Fantastic. Well, I know I'm very, very, very excited. I'm 3 times excited for you, and I'd like you to maybe before we jump in, we have 3 quick slides just showcasing the deal here. But why don't you tell us, just real quick, why are you excited about this deal? Why do you feel that this is a good investment? Let's start.
Well, the best part about this investment is month after month, it keeps the cash coming into your pocket. Okay. And that is, there was just a little bit of a work in the beginning to locate the deal, to negotiate the deal, to get it under contract, and to get it all closed up. But now that we have like a very good property management company in place, we don't have to worry about anything. It's been a few months that we closed on this deal, and month after month, the cash keeps rolling in. So that's what keeps us going to get more deals and close on more deals like we have done in the past few months. And we also have a few other deals under contract, which we're looking to close in the next few months.
That's amazing. That's awesome. And congratulations. So if I'm hearing this right, this is only one of a handful that you've managed to buy in the last couple of months. Does that sound about right?
That is correct.
And we're in COVID. Did you go down to the States to buy these properties?
Oh, I haven't stepped my foot in Ohio. I haven't. And that is the beauty of these deals, that you can actually, if you know the system and if you know the ins and outs, and if you have a great coach like Kyle and Jeannie's support, you can do these deals from the beauty of your home, wherever you are,
Absolutely.
right?
But
And
this
I
is
have,
not to showcase us at all. This is really all on you. You did the work, Sonia.
yes.
You picked up the phone, you negotiated, you listened, right? You followed the system, the steps, and now you're getting tremendous results. That's how this thing works, right?
Yeah, that is right. I think you have to believe in the process and you have to be passionate about it. And once it all comes together, if you have enough, if you put in the time and the devotion and the hard work, it all kind of all the pieces come together, and you know anyone can succeed if they put everything together.
Absolutely. For those who are still willing and able to dream and to work towards attaining those dreams, there's very little that's impossible. So let's dive in here. I want to talk as little as possible because this is really your deal. I want it to come from you. And I'm going to share my screen once again, and we're going to pull up. There it is. Disclosure, this is actually not the picture of the property, but everything else is accurate. Is that right, Sonia?
That's right. Yeah. So
Fantastic.
I found this property in Euclid, which is a desirable neighborhood. And the beauty of this property is that it is, the market value of this property is around 90,000, a little bit more than $90,000. And I got to negotiate and purchase this deal for $62,000 US.
So,
That's the, so we had in built-in equity when we were closing this deal. That's the best part, apart from the
mm,
cash flow that keeps on coming every month. So yeah, it's a typical property that we like to hold in our portfolio. It has 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. And as you can see, 1350 square feet on a big lot. It's a single family detached, not too old, and we have great rental income coming in on this property. It is in a very desirable neighborhood. So we can move on to the next slide.
absolutely. And let me just, maybe just for the point, why would a 3 bedroom be kind of important here? And is it good to have a larger property, a property that's maybe above 1,100 square feet? Where do you fall on this,
I
Sonia?
find that I find that families, y- it's the 3 bedroom actually is a good model for the families. It's usually like the husband and wife, in 1 bedroom and the kids in the other bedrooms. So I think for a real estate investor, it's kind of the bread and butter to have that 3 bed, 1 bath, minimum. And in that market, about 1,000, 1,100 around that square feet, anything above that it's a standard. It's like a cookie cutter recipe for that neighborhood, right? So 1350 gives it a little bit more space than the regular one. And yeah, it has a great lot. I was there's a picture of it, not here but later on maybe I can show. But it has a great lot size, so there's lots of space in the yard for the kids if they want to go out and play. It's a good neighborhood.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we're in a good working class suburb, safe suburb of Cleveland, Ohio. We got the cookie cutter, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. Sure, you typically like to have 1.5 or two, but at least there's one, right? No, but joking aside, the 3 bedrooms really makes it the cookie cutter element. 1,100 square feet is pretty much that average. So you're above average in terms of size. So overall, I look at this and I say this is an above average property. So very good so far. So let's dive into these numbers. All right, so here we have it.
Yeah, so as you can see, the monthly rental income is 1125, and we take into account all the expenses. So we take property management at 10% of the monthly income, which is standard in the market that we are in. Property taxes on this property are $150 a month. The insurance is also we got a very good price on that. It's $54 monthly. And after paying out the mortgage, which is the loan on the property, which is at 340. Sorry. And then we also have the maintenance, which we, keep like a 10% fund on the side for any repairs or any CapEx fund, or, people have different names for it. As you could see, it's also 10% of the rent.
Beautiful,
So those are
excellent.
the
So
expenses.
I love it. So for those of you who have been listening in the JK Deal Reveal, if you were presented something like this, maybe what would be the two categories that you might be thinking, wait, there might be something missing here. So I'm asking the audience now. If you've been joining in our JK Deal Reveals, the point of these is to analyze deals quickly. So if you were given these numbers, what's maybe a question that you'd be asking yourself, wait, what about this? I think there may be something missing. There may or may not, but you should be maybe looking at something. Let's see in the chat. let's reach out. What is an expense that is not showing here that maybe you should ask a seller or a wholesaler that you might want to challenge some of these numbers? What would be something to look at here? Remember Summit, right? Summit is our acronym to go through. Yeah, Dom, go right up ahead. Dino says the rehab. Correct, right. So is this a turnkey property with these numbers? So that is a good question to ask. Absolutely. From what Sonia described, it is. Absolutely. It is a turnkey at this point. With these numbers, it's a turnkey. So zero rehab. Excellent question, Dino. We have Dom who comes in with utilities. Absolutely. The second letter of Summit, SU, is utilities. Who pays utilities and what utilities are involved? So Sonia, that's a very real question that I'm curious to know here. Do the tenants pay all utilities on this property?
Yes, and in this case, the tenants pay all the utilities, so we don't have to deal with them.
Amazing, amazing. And the last little thing, which you kind of included in your maintenance at 10%, but it's the S of Summit, right? The shit, the stuff. What is the oopsie factor? What is this catch-all? Maybe you're accounting a little bit. It's a buffer category, but you know, there is some vacancy, there is some capex, there might be a rental registration in your area. There's all these little fees where you might want to just pad your numbers a little bit. 25, probably 50 bucks a month, just pad it to make sure that you have that additional so that you, when you actually do the numbers, you know, you're feeling safe. But tell me about this cash flow, Sonia.
Well, there's not much to say except for the fact that it comes to the bank account every month electronically without you doing anything. So it's just like, for me, it feels like it's a one-time thing. You find the deal, you negotiate it, you put it under contract, you close on it, and then it keeps rolling in.
Sonia
And you
is
can
so
do that
modest.
multiple times with multiple houses, right?
That's right. Tell me about this cash flow. You know, I got this property. It cash flows $350 a month. I paid, you know, under 70,000 for it. This is remember the second golden rule of real estate is you're buying cash flow, which you're clearly doing here. And the minimum baseline that JK, Janie, and I recommend is $100 a month. If you're leveraging into it, if you have a mortgage to pay, it's $100 a month. That includes all of the Summit, right? And here you have 350, maybe let's say 306 if you include the $50 buffer for shit, okay? But you're cash flowing
Right.
306 a month on this property, where the minimum that we recommend is 100. So that's why I am not only very excited for you, but I'm very, very, very excited because this is 3 times stronger than the baseline cash flow on a property according to what we would consider a very good deal. So that's amazing.
Yes, thank you.
You got it. And, well, thank you. And here, I believe you just redid the numbers on an annual basis. So this might mean more to people who are comparing to a property that they currently own or are looking to own, right? If you are bringing in a rental income about 13,000, your management's 10%, so a little over 1,000 a year. Property taxes at 1,800. You might be comparing that and, well, that's really low. Well, you got to keep in mind that the property values are lower, so property taxes are naturally lower as well. If you're comparing this to a single family home in Toronto, that's worth 700,000. Obviously, your taxes are going to be more than 1,800. Insurance, 650. This is a very good price for an insurance on a single family home. You're looking at about that 650-ish to 800. That's kind of the range. So you're already on the right side. I guess you negotiated that, or you found a good deal at the time.
Yes.
Good. And yeah, you got your mortgage and you got your maintenance in there for your annual cash flow. So this one property is giving you $4,000 net cash flow in addition to the principal payback or pay down that your mortgage is doing, plus the equity you purchased at purchase. Because you bought it at a discount, which is rule number 1 of real estate, you bought equity. And so you got paid 3 times, and one of those payments is recurring. That's the cash flow. So I don't know. I got 2 thumbs up for you on this one, Sonia. What do you think, Janie?
Absolutely, 2 thumbs up for me as well. And Sonia, since we're at it, tell us a little bit about your story and how you came about investing in U.S. real estate.
Oh, investing in real estate, or investing
US
in
real
USA?
estate. Yeah, U.S. real estate.
Okay, so for US real estate, I was actually, I have been actually, just to give a little bit of a background, investing in Canada since 2009. And I was always, paying these high prices in down payments, over the years. So what interested me most in US real estate is the purchase price, the low entry price. And the second thing, which was very much of interest to me, was the landlord laws, especially in Ohio, because it's such a landlord friendly state. So those two things came with experience of my Canadian experience over here, because we had our situations here with the landlord and tenant board, and so there were some key motivators which made me focus on the U.S. And I ran into you on Facebook, and that's where we started talking. And I attended one of your events in Ottawa, which was just January this year. And then basically I decided that this is what I'm doing. And I signed up for coaching with Kyle in March, and there was no stop after that.
Amazing. And what made you do the jump?
What makes me? Um, I think I am a motivated person, and it's like I have the goal inside that my short-term goal for the 12 months, which started in March, was I wanted to build 12 properties in 12 months. And I have to say, we're almost at number 6 or 7 right now.
Amazing.
So we are going in the right direction. And for me, I'm looking at financial freedom, which motivates me to be doing all of this so I can reach my numbers sooner. So I don't have to depend, on any job, or even my husband does not have to depend on a job, and we can exit the rat race that we're in.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Amazing. What made you, what was your biggest fear in jumping from Canadian real estate to US real estate? If you had to pinpoint your biggest fear, what would that be?
So honestly, I was not fearful because I had a coach by my side. I did go into US real estate last year on my own with a JV, and there were a couple of things that were overlooked and not done right. And I understood very quickly that if I want to skip time frames, right? Like I want to collapse time frames, that's what I mean. And I want to attain my goal quickly and very fast, like, put the gas on, then I should have someone on my team who's experienced, who's done what I want to do. And I wasn't fearful at all.
That's good. That's good. You embrace change. That's excellent.
Thank you.
And of course, Sonia, and I mean, you and I were both women, and there's quite a few women on the call today. Can you describe your reality in real estate as a woman? Do you feel it's tougher? Just describe your experience. Is it doable for women?
Oh, it's very much doable for women. Sometimes I feel when I'm making the calls, especially in the beginning, because we were doing a lot of calls, we were doing like about 8 to 10 calls a day. So you could say we were doing about 40 to 50 calls a week, because we had to do the calls to be able to get the deals, right? There, like, just as a sidetrack, there are a lot of deals out there, but the thing is, we don't want all of them. We just want the top 1%, maybe 2%. We want the best of the best. And to be fishing for those, you have to be taking action and making those calls. So as a woman, I found it sometimes in some conversations, people usually expect, I find, especially if there's a male on the other side, because most of them were males that I were talking to and negotiating, people usually expect a man to negotiate. There's, I don't like, I find I don't come across too many women that negotiate deals and put them under contract. So I wouldn't say it was a challenge or anything, but I would feel sometimes it kind of was a little bit of a surprise to them that I was doing this. Yeah, but I know quite a few women as well, or the percentage of women in real estate doing this is very, very slim compared to men. Sometimes I find on my calls that men are much more respectful if they find that there's a woman negotiating on the other side. I had that experience a couple of times. So yeah, that's about it.
That's very good. That's very, very good. It is a world of men, but we definitely have our place. And like you said, um, we can negotiate as much as men can. So it's all very good. Because there's a lot of women that I come across that are very scared of doing this business because it's mainly men. And there's no reason to let that stop us. Absolutely not. So I'm glad to hear you say that. Now, if there was one tip that you could give everyone on the call today, what would it be?
It would be believe in yourself and take action for a better future. Okay, there is abundance of resources out there, but people have to narrow down one, what they want to do, what their goal is, and number two, who are the right people to have by their side that can help them achieve the goal. The people, the tools, you name it, like identify all of those and just, go and get them. I know it's easier said than done, but it depends if you are ignited and if you are passionate enough about it, you will do it.
Mm-hmm. I say it often, change your mind, change your world.
That's
All right.
right.
Thank you so much, Sonia. Kai, did you want to add anything?
Yes, absolutely. Again, congratulations, Sonia. You have truly embraced your inner power, and it's showing glowing results. Janie and I, in our first year of real estate investing in the U.S., we set ourselves the goal of owning 10 doors, and you set yourself up for 12, and you're well on your way. The first couple of months are the slowest ones because we have to set it up, we have to learn the basics, et cetera, et cetera. But in the first 6 months, you basically have 6 deals, which means you are closing deals faster than one a month because the first months were like just learning,
Yeah,
right? So
that's right.
it's amazing. You're ahead of schedule, and we're very, very proud of you for that. So thank you for taking
Thank
the
you.
time, Sonia. Thank you for sharing. If someone wanted to get a hold of you, how might be the best way to get in touch with you? How would they do that?
Yeah, at this point, I don't have my website up, but I can provide my email address. If people wanted to get in touch with me, they can contact me at Sonia, SONIA, as in Patrick, 4425 @gmail.com. I can type that in the chat box as well if someone didn't get it. And I am open to having a conversation about real estate, answering any questions that anyone might have. They can approach me, we can set up a time and we can chat.
Fantastic. Well, thank you. Thank you for that offer of generosity. Giving back is a big part of the JK community. So thank you for being part of that. So that's it. That's basically it. I'm just gonna to wrap this up. Thank you everyone. Thank you for your time, our most precious commodity. And I'm gonna invite you all, if you're not already part of the Now for Tomorrow Club, join the party. It comes with a whole e-course on what to know before you buy that first property. We have a resource center with scripts and templates and action plans for you to tap into. Every single training, JK Deal Reveal, free training, our masterminds, everything is recorded and on there for you to go back, even if you've just joined in for the first time today and you're like, my goodness, what is this all about? Well, you can go back. There's hours and hours of content, huge value in there. And it's actually, it's once a week that we have our Now for Tomorrow Club Premium Mastery Call, which is going to start in just half an hour at 8 p.m. It always follows our deal reveals or our free trainings. And brand new now, included in the Now for Tomorrow Club is a morning mastermind. Every Friday morning at 6 a.m. we get up, and our group is Health, Wealth, and Abundance. So as part of the Now for Tomorrow Club, the morning mastermind is also there. So we're just trying to give you as very much as possible. If you're interested in the Now for Tomorrow Club, this is it, n4t.club/NFTC. n4t.club/NFTC. Take a quick screenshot, picture, or jot that down. And it's $1. Test drive it for $1. You get a whole month with all the recordings. Get as much as you want or you need out of that for $1. It's a trial. And then if you really see the value and you think that that's your ticket to the lifestyle that you want and you deserve, well, just stay on board, do like Sonia, get some results, and basically get some cash flow. Let's add up to your balance sheet and get you some cash flow. So that's it for this week's deal reveal. If you have a deal that you'd like to submit to us for myself or Janie to deep dive on, a deal you've done or a deal you're considering, let's analyze it together. Let's put it on. Now, this is a queue, obviously. First come, first serve. If you have a deal, send it to us. You can submit it on our website at nowfortomorrow.club or by email info@nowfortomorrow.club. So, Janie, any final words, or we're going to call it a night?
All set, Kyle. Thank you very much. Sonia, again, we're extremely proud of you. And Kyle, thank you for hosting our JP Deal Reveal. It's always very fun. So you guys have a great evening. As always, do now for tomorrow for that lifestyle you deserve. Bye for now.